Hello friends, fishing methods are increasingly modern with huge fish yields. Have you ever thought about how hundreds of tons of fish are caught every year? What means and equipment did you use to catch such a large number of fish? In this video, we will show you how farmers catch the sea fish in bulk. Please feel free to subscribe to the channel to show us a glimpse of support. Today, commercial fishermen use large vessels the size of football fields and advanced electronic equipment to catch fish. These ships are capable of operating at the sea for up to 6 months, storing thousands of tons of fish in giant freezers, creating conditions for fishermen to catch large amounts of fish every day. The reel system will release the trawl into the sea after determining the area where the fish are. The easily recognizable point here is the area where many seabirds fly. This area has a lot of fish, and they are forming dish columns. These large ships do not require human labor to cast and pull the nests. The spindle will be started to harvest fish nets. Tons of fish, after being pulled up, will be harvested into the ship's compartments. The fish net will use clean water to move the fish and clean the fish before entering the process stage on the ship. Then the ship will be divided into vertical trays in the ship for freezing and packaging. Each package of fish will be stored in the frozen deck. In addition, the fish will be processed and canned right on deck. It'll be cleaned, and the head and the internal organs will be removed. After being cleaned, the fish will be divided into segments and canned. Each box of fish will be processed similar to that in modern processing factories. They're also stored in frozen warehouses before being brought ashore. The trawl method of harvesting fish has reached an estimated 40 million tons of fish per year. According to research, the livestock industry has existed for thousands of years, but the fishing industry has only exploded in the last 50 years, and it has been changing dramatically from small family boats and limited-sized nets to today's giant ships and modern fishing techniques. People apply science and technology to locate locations with large fish yields and limit bycatch of rare protected creatures such as turtles and seals. Population growth leads to ever-expanding consumer demand, thereby increasing seafood fishing. Perhaps many people would think that fishing boats are designed the same, but in reality fishing boats all have functions, and not all are created equal. Each is designed and built based on their intended use, water depth, size of fish they are pursuing, trip length, weather, crew size, and the type of fishing gear will be used. It all comes down to the design and function. Different fisheries have their own preferred methods, and these differences in intended goals and objectives have given rise to a wide variety of fishing methods around the world. Fishing at the sea has become the main source of income for many generations of coastal fishermen. Whenever there is a sea, there is fishing activity. Every year, humans catch about 80 to 90 million tons of fish per year from the ocean. This huge number increasingly reflects overfishing, which is causing marine resources to become increasingly depleted. Therefore, conservation efforts are critical to ensuring the health of ocean ecosystems and the long-term survival of fish as a food source. When harvested, the sea fish will be processed right on the ship and put into a frozen storage compartment. After the large ships arrive, raw materials from the sea will undergo processing and packaging before reaching consumers. Processing plants with modern lines and machinery are an important step in the food supply chain. The processing process includes removing fish internal organs and cleaning thoroughly to ensure product quality. For those who want special fish, the packaging process can be changed according to the dealer or consumer requirements. Shock-proof boxes and vacuum bags ensure that the fish remains as fresh and quality as when it was first caught. Automatic machinery not only helps increasing production efficiency, but also ensures food safety and hygiene. This process is not only industrial, but also meets the increasing demand for food safety from consumers. Strict hygiene standards are also applied to ensure every product meets the highest quality and safety standards. However, the development of the fishing industry also poses significant challenges. Overfishing is a serious problem, leading to the decline of fish stocks and pollution of the marine environment. In addition, it also promotes wildlife trafficking. According to the FAO estimates, about 80 to 100 million tons of fish are caught from the ocean each year, with large contributions from purse seines and trawls. The commercial fishing industry thrives in many regions of the world, including Asia, Europe, the Americas, and Africa. Addressing the industry's biggest challenge, overfishing, requires global cooperation and the implementation of sustainable fishing management measures. Only through these steps can the commercial fishing industry continue to deliver economic benefits without negative consequences for the environment and fisheries resources.
Tilapia has become the third most important fish in the aquaculture industry, second only to carp and salmon. Production from tilapia ponds has exceeded 5.5 million tons, and continues to increase every year, creating a stable supply for the market. Managing fish pond size and achieving the right size for harvest is one of the top priorities for the aquaculture industry. This has been a truly prosperous decade for the industry, with output increasing. The fish pond preparation process can get complicated, but designing a simple and effective fish pond is the key to success in raising tilapia. This includes adjusting the water's pH to maintain a stable environment and preventing excessive acidity or alkalinity. Lime powder plays an important role in stabilizing pH and preventing the growth of bacteria and algae that can harm fish ponds. Lime powder also acts as an antibacterial and antifungal agent, helping to improve the health and survival rate of fish during cultivation. Selecting strong individuals with high reproductive potential is an important step in the success of tilapia breeding. The breeding process requires in-depth knowledge and meticulous concentration to ensure smooth development and fertilization. Fish farmers need to have patience and effort to maintain and improve the quality of tilapia varieties. After successful breeding, tilapia eggs are collected and placed in separate culture environments. This process requires special care to ensure the smooth development of acne. More and more fish farmers, like Jiratip Kongtong, have succeeded in breeding high-quality tilapia and creating more fish breed options for fish farmers. During the breeding process, they used advanced and complex technology combined with modern equipment and pumping systems, creating impressive harvest performance. The new water movement system, called IPRS, helps maintain water circulation in fish ponds and provides abundant oxygen to the fish. This not only enhances the health and growth rate of tilapia, but also reduces water pollution and ensures a suitable farming environment. An agricultural technology aerator is a modern device used to provide oxygen to fish and aquatic organisms in ponds, enhancing their ability to survive and grow. Tilapia harvesting usually occurs about 9 months after the start of the farming process. tilapia usually reaches a suitable size for consumption or the market. Fish farmers can harvest earlier for family use when the fish reach the desired size. However, to ensure economic efficiency, many farmers often wait until the fish reach the general market size. This was a harvest that took place in Jaragua do Sul. The first net was pulled up to harvest about 8.6 million tons. After about 4.5 hours of harvesting, the total yield was 32 tons. These are probably considered the bumper seasons of the year. Harvesting tilapia requires the support of advanced technology and modern equipment, such as the harvester. This machine is capable of harvesting up to 12,000 kilos of fish per hour. And pumping 520,000 liters of water per hour. This helps improve harvest efficiency and save time and money on fish pond management. A harvester is also used without causing damage to fish during harvesting. The tilapia process starts from bringing the fish from the source to the factory. Here, fish are received in an ideal environment to ensure the freshness and high quality of the final product. The fish will be lightly processed on their skin sides, and then their internal organs will be removed. The workers in the next stage will filter 2 parts of fish meat on both sides. The fish meat will be deboned and go through a number of inspection steps. Finally, they will be frozen in the conveyor system in the refrigerator. After about 2 hours in the refrigerator, they will be packaged, labeled, and exported to the market. Thus, raising tilapia and harvesting them requires in-depth knowledge, effort, and the smart use of modern technology. U.S. farmers and aquaculture businesses make significant contributions to the nation's economy and food supply while ensuring quality and sustainability in tilapia production. If you like eating this fish, please comment your thoughts below in the comment section. Now let's see how to harvest and process another species of fish. Eel farming is not a new agricultural industry in Japan. It has a long history and is closely linked to the culture and cuisine of this country. eel has become an important part of the snack tradition, especially in the summer. We often enjoy partner parties and traditional festivals. There are many eel farming models all over Japan. This is an outdoor eel farming model. They live in ponds and are divided into eel ages. The owner is feeding them. Almost all eel farms in Japan use homemade bran. This type of bran includes many ingredients, such as shrimp, fish, bran, and vermicelli. They are mixed together before being fed. Normally, eels here will be harvested when they are 10 months old. At around 4 a.m., this is the right time to harvest eels. Farmers will use seine nets to harvest eels. The eels will be loaded into the vehicle's basket and transported to the store's farms. Here they will be selected and divided into different areas according to their size. Larger eels will be sent for processing. So what is it like to raise eels on closed farms? They breed eels right at this farm. These are baby eels in the process of developing. If you let them swim in the water, you can only recognize them by looking at their eyes and the black border running along their body. The water temperature must be maintained consistently between 23 and 28 degrees Celsius to ensure proper health and growth. These are eel farming areas. Water stirring systems help the eel's living environment to be more similar to that in nature, making it easier for them to adapt, grow, and develop. A Japanese farmer is mixing food for eels. They add bran powder and some other nutritious foods and mix it up. After mixing well, they will cut and divide into containers and then take them to each feeding area. They put the powder directly into the iron cages in the water so that the powder does not spread too much into the water area. When the weight and size of the eels meet standards, they will be harvested and sent to processing factories. The eels will be stored in large water bags with air pumps and put on trucks to be transported to the processing plant. Right now, we will step into the processing factory to see how we can process thousands of eels within an hour. Your questions will be answered right here in this factory. After the eels are brought to the processing factory, they will be poured into stone bathing tanks. This is very necessary because the eel's body secretes a large amount of mucus. In the tank, A rotating system like a washing drum is installed to clean up this amount of mucus. After about 25 minutes, the eels will be dumped out according to the conveyor system. The workers here will divide them into small containers and then pour crushed ice over them to maintain their freshness. The special thing here is that the stone will help the eel body have friction. Making the next eel processing step easier. Let's see if you prepare it this way. Each eel will be pinned with a nail on the cutting board. They will then be separated from the spine, and the organs and spine will be removed. Doing this will help keep the eel meat from falling apart and maintain its deliciousness. After processing, the eel will be washed and drained. These scales will be responsible for determining the weight of each eel and dividing it into corresponding boxes. Each box will be filled with crushed ice and moved to the next step. To have your products, you will have to go through many stages. Now the eels will be washed again and then placed on the conveyor system of this machine. They will be placed next to each other so that more can be obtained after one processing. The grilling system inside the machine will help tighten the surface of the eel. Once they come out of the grill, they are turned over to the back side. The eel pieces will be inspected for any burned parts, and then these parts will be removed. After grilling the other side, they continue to run along the conveyor belt through the sweet sauce system. The sauce will evenly cover both sides of the eel. This is a special sweet sauce for this type of grilled eel. They are like a layer of honey that covers the entire surface of the eel. The first 2 times of coating with sauce, the eel pieces were still not soaked in, and the color was beautiful. After 4 times, the eel pieces begin to taste rich, and the color of the sauce thickens on the eel meat. They look really attractive, don't they? Running straight on the conveyor belt, the eel meat pieces will be frozen. Then each piece of frozen eel will be checked for weight and then packed into boxes.
So how do you feel about this video? And do you think that in the future a lot of machines are going to replace more humans? And how can we face that problem in the future? Please share your comments down below, as this is going to be very, very important to know, pretty much for almost everyone, so that we can hear more opinions and get introduced to more solutions. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe for more videos like this.